The cells are where all the complicated biochemistry of respiration takes place. For respiration to occur, all the participating chemicals like oxygen and glucose need to be delivered to the cells. Nearly all the body's cells are embedded deeply in the complex mass of tissue that makes up the organism. The cells are the ultimate consumers for oxygen, if you will. Yet the source for oxygen is the atmosphere. So one important aspect of animal metabolism is physically transporting oxygen from the source, the atmosphere, and delivering it to the consumers of oxygen, the cells. There are some interesting physical limitations in how this can be accomplished, which we must understand if we're going to understand how oxygen delivery to the cells works. We have to understand how gas concentration in aqueous solutions and in mixtures of gases is quantified. We have to understand the physical limitations on how gases are dissolved in liquids. We have to understand the deep meaning of the concept of pressure, what it really tells us. And here's a hint, it's not what you think. We have to understand how carbon dioxide, which is transported from cells to the atmosphere, differs physically from oxygen. And we have to understand the ultimate limitation to any transport in living systems, that is, diffusion. As you watch this lesson, I want you to keep this basic thing in mind. Physiology, as I've said, is a science of flows and rates. Many things, including solubility, concentration, and a variety of other terms you'll learn, feed into the fundamental problem of transport rate, which must always match demand with delivery. There's a great deal of confusion that surrounds this basic process, but the confusion stems mostly from sloppy language in defining terms like diffusion. The confusion can be avoided, though, if we're very attentive at all times to the precise meaning of words. We'll be coming back to this theme again and again throughout this course, so you should start learning the habits of speaking and thinking precisely.